scales that cover their head, back, legs, and tail. I don't have one to show you, but their tail is made up of small epidermal scales of hard-covered bone. So that's basically a bunch of science gibberish. Basically, they have these really hard things, probably as hard as this lovely piece of rock right here, that covers them, that is in layers, that protects them. So when a dog tries to bite them, or maybe whatever predator they may face out in the wild, they can trust their trusty shell for protection. Porcupines are really small creatures that are covered with these spikes, these really thin, long and sharp spikes, which some of us also call quills. They can have up to 30,000 of these on their body. Unfortunately, they can't just shoot them out or release them, but should a predator attack them, they can be easily released into the predator's body so that they can think twice about ever attacking them again. Turtles are our third and final animal that we're going to talk about today. I know it's sad, but we are coming down to the end of our nature corner for today. Turtles are reptiles, not amphibians, but reptiles. They have very hard protective shell that acts like a shield. I know, ring a bell with something to do with the armor of God. It acts as a shield from things that they feel threatened by or things that they're afraid of. Their upper shell is called a carapace and their lower shell is called a plastron. Not all turtles can do this, but when some turtles get scared, they like to hide inside of their shell to keep safe from the dangerous things that surround them. And that concludes the animals that we're going to talk about for today's Nature Corner. Hold on, we're not done yet. Now I'm just going to tell you about how that links to the armor of God. Just as the armadillo has its lovely pieces of armor, and the porcupines, its very sharp spikes, and the turtles, their lovely shell, we have the armor of God that don't necessarily protect us from. We have the armor of God. Now it doesn't necessarily protect us from when somebody may throw a stick at us or a stone, but it protects us from dangerous things like sin. When we feel as though we want to do something wrong and we're tempted, or when we're being encouraged to go in the wrong direction, or when Satan tries to trip us up on our path to salvation, we have the armor that God gives us to protect us from the wiles of the enemy. But we must remember in all of it that we must pray. Prayer is very important in our daily living. And just as God takes care of our 3 friends that we spoke about today, He'll most definitely take care of you. Thank you for coming to our Nature Corner. I hope you enjoyed it. And remember, wear the armor of God in this war that we're facing today. Bye! Rolling up into a type of ball, though not all of them do that. So, when they roll into a ball, small epidermal cells, small epidermal cells that, I lost my train of thought. Now we're talking about porcupines. Porcupines are these really tiny creatures that are covered with these spikes, which we also call quills. Are you kidding me? Up to 30,000 of these pointy thin sticks. Unfortunately, a very good example of how God's armor protects us, just as it. Wait. Their armor tells us quite a bit about God. The armor.